An investigation. Transfer student from beyond the grave. Deadly life. Angie's dead. Oh, I had a bad feeling. I called it way back when. Let us pray for Angie. Really? That's your first reaction? So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. I don't know. Atua, please take care of Angie.
It can't be!
Hey, why did it end up like this? I suppose we didn't know if she was murdered or she committed suicide, right? Didn't Angie have Atua with her? Because if the room's locked, but then if you're the killer, that's how you play into it, right? She could have committed suicide as part of the ritual.
You don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird!
That not true. Angie say Atua always by our side.
Damn it.
We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua...
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But...
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
could it be?
It's possible that the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but...
Rise and shine, Earthside!
Yeah, she must have the same thought I do. Oh god, get this thing away from me!
Uh-oh.
A vomit-soaked entrance! How novel! And the puke is green again too! That's a pretty ominous sign! Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were going to make everyone get along.
It's okay.
Don't worry. Overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. Yep, we gotta overcome this despair to make an even bigger hope. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not?
It's fine.
Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how? So, let's get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation. Then, we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Oh, it's not the Monodam file? It's the Monokuma file still. Oh, look, the Monokuma file! I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofani?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. Ugh, this feels bigger than the last one. More green poop, puke. This is really unlucky.
So long. Farewell.
Okay.
so then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So, everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
yeah.
Yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait!
Not to mention there's like 5 in here, looks like. Not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
Unfortunately.
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice. Are you okay, Kibo? Your eyes have gone really dark.
You're right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual. But see, if you're the killer, you could make this all look like it's part of the process.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaido?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not creeped out by these wax dolls hanging upside down. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like...
The culprit? Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Samugi. But do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? Oh no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student?
Huh?
No, we don't need a creeped out Kaito right now. Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
Could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded, and the resurrected person killed her. Jeez.
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault, telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Yeah, thanks. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role. Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Yes, let's take a look. The victim is Angie Yunaga, the Ultimate Artist. The body was found in the Ultimate Artist's research lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. These people, man, always doing it at nighttime now. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. Really. Monokuma file number 3 has been added. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
but
So the murder happened at nighttime after all. Yeah, this doesn't play well into our argument. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said... What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes? Or council, as Kyo would say.
Why?
A member of the student council? That's...
All right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together. Himiko, are you okay?
it's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. You don't have to. Just stand outside. I'm sure you can think of something else to do to help us.
But
If we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die. Maybe hang out with Kaito for a bit. We could use some
whatever.
company. I don't care anymore. What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else. It's too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop.
This is no time for your meat-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible. What about the resurrection ritual?
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty, no.
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible. But I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see,
We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child. Are we serious? We're actually going to do this? A seance?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am serious.
Oh, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First a resurrection ritual and now a seance? Are you messing with us? Yeah, we're getting all spirit of justice
Do
here.
you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Huh? Many times! On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this. Yes.
No.
No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However...
Oh? I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes? Then we can tell if Angie deliberately did this, or if one of the resurrected students did
What?
it. My earlier theory?
Therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head.
well,
So, to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual. So we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, we can't worry about this forever. So we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting!
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. We haven't even started yet, to be honest. We haven't even got investigation start popping up on my screen. Huh? I'll help too.
Huh?
You too, Himiko?
I...
If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes. I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Oh, jeez.
Yes!
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine. Then Keyboy can come too. Will he count? He's a robot.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then,
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? One of the empty rooms? I guess there's 3 empty rooms. How about your lab?
no.
In order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off would make it quite dark enough.
Then,
How about the empty rooms?
That's...
Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
listen up!
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? Does it really matter? Just pick one.
Then,
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment for my lab. Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? I know, I'm the ultimate detective. I should be involved in this. I need answers. Then again, we're the ultimate detective, so we have to be kind of logical. We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. There they go. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
this is stupid.
Poor Angie. Are they serious about the stupid seance?
But...
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. And that's solve a crime. Alright, so the first 15 minutes of this video is actually tied to my previous recording, but it got too long, so I ended up cutting that part out and putting it in this video. I'm now picking up the investigation a couple of days after. So let's see if I can refresh my memory. Some people have disappeared for the caged child seance, and I'm left to investigate poor Angie's death here. So I suppose let's talk to everyone, see if we can get some ideas as to what happened here. Maki,
Hey,
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Right, so it was locked. It really is locked. Like, nothing was obstructing it or anything like that. The door was locked because Kokichi had to pick the lock, right? So, I think we're dealing with a locked room problem here. Dealt with those
I knew it.
number of times, haven't we? But in this case, could Angie really have committed suicide? It's possible, but it's also possible that the killer would capitalize on this possibility, right? The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. How convenient. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. There! Open sesame! So, he picked the cylinder lock open?
hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him? I don't know. Apparently they only lock from the inside, so... How does that work? There must be another way in here, right? In and out?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key. That's right. Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. That's right, Monodam like ate it. Monodam swapped the key from Monofani, then lifted it to his mouth. Oh. Ah, he ate it.
then,
So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Unless someone else knows how to lockpick. I'm guessing an assassin might know that trick. Who else? I don't know, but still, we can't rule out the possibility that Kokichi's the only person here who knows how to pick a lock. Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room?
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Art Lab's front door has been added to the Truth Bullet section, so we kind of had a feeling that this would be the crime scene because of sort of the introduction to this lab with the doors having locks and whatnot. This entire floor seemed really dodgy and sketchy. Anyway, I need to check out Angie's body. Poor girl. I know she may have rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, but still, she was quite a cheerful person. It's just she was very, very tone deaf and probably had no empathy for other people's feelings. She just followed Atua's guidance blindly. We don't even know if Atua really did speak to her. Maybe she was just making it all up. Or maybe she was hearing something, as in she was maybe mentally ill. I don't know. I suppose we'll see. Or maybe we won't. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look? Yeah, I'm a detective. I have to.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. Well, at least she's getting her hands, like, involved with this investigation this time. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Yep. But does she have any autopsy experience? That is the question. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. She had a laceration on the front and she got a stab wound in the back, if I recall. Just need to refresh my memory, sorry. Fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. That was the fatal wound. She has a laceration on her forehead, which could have been inflicted any time. Maybe even afterwards. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
Then what do you make of this wound on her head? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind?
but
But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack? I don't know. No, I wouldn't say so.
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. Done after death, perhaps. What is going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury's been added.
huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is
What is
it?
it? Same time. This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know. But it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Certainly is. I don't think anyone else has got this color hair. Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Bloody duct tape? Someone tried to seal her wound, perhaps?
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Well, that's true. I'm just an apprentice, you know. Well, even so. I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. Is that a smile? A tiny little one, Maki? So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. He says that with a smile of his own.
Do you want to die?
No, please.
Sorry.
Sorry. Joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. Yeah, I feel threatened. I have to take Maki's threats seriously. So it's just, oh, there's the pool of blood. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this...
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. Really? That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Well, yeah, right, because it's past 8 a.m. right now. It's like 8:30. I'd have to guess. She's been dead for about 6 hours. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Well, I'm the ultimate detective, not the ultimate maid, not the ultimate servant, not the ultimate reliable guy, okay? I'm just doing what my talent tells me to do. Is that supposed to be the compliment? A compliment, sorry.
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, so I don't really know who the killer would be in this case. I was thinking on a meta level, it's probably someone whose lab hasn't appeared yet. Oh, whose lab has appeared, sorry. Not someone whose lab hasn't appeared. Because it'd be weird if their lab appeared after they died, right? But then you could say, you know, it happened with Rantaro, but then again, we don't know what Rantaro's ultimate is. It's probably one of the main mysteries of the game, or the fact that maybe Rantaro doesn't even have an ultimate, just like Hajime didn't have an ultimate, and we just assumed he did because he was with us, right? So, in that case, if we go by my meta prediction, which I tried last time in case 3 of DR2, which actually failed spectacularly, by the way. I said it couldn't have been a girl because 2 girls died, and look what happened. Anyway, in this case, if we go by people whose lab has appeared, we've got Gonta's lab, so Gonta could be a suspect, Tenko could be a suspect, Mew, can't be Kokichi, his lab hasn't appeared, Kaito's lab hasn't appeared, Kibo, Tsumugi, their labs haven't appeared, so I don't think they're the killers. Who else has a lab? We've got Himiko's lab. Yeah, I don't know. Kyo's lab? One of those. Anyway, I should probably investigate the Necronomicon, since it was lying on the floor there. We still don't know what the spell is, or what the ritual was. Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
What was the method exactly? This was the motive. The Necronomicon.
Hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is important. Okay. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. It's even got Monokuma's picture on it. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. Really? Hang on, let me just read that top bit. How much do you know about resurrection rituals? I'm not an expert, I'm guessing. That's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Even a monkey. Even a bear? Question mark. Do you want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Okay. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So she obviously didn't go through with it because this Necronomicon's still here. Unless this is a fake. But I don't think it's a fake. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual. Why did it mention carbon monoxide poisoning, I wonder? Is that relevant? Or is it just a red herring? Because we know Angie wasn't poisoned. The fatal wound was a stab in her back.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. I mean, we've seen weird stuff happen. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Exactly. Something's weird about this place. I've voiced my thoughts numerous times. Necronomicon has been added. Okay, we've got the effigies. Why is CAGED's one stabbed with a katana? Which I think is from Kyo's lab. Is this trying to set him up? A katana. Stabbed into CAGED's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Okay. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
Wait, this is a crime scene, you can't—
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because...
Yes, that's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while. Please don't cut me up.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's a gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist's lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. Right, so they stabbed it into CAGED to hide the blood, but it wasn't gonna fly, obviously. They knew we'd figure it out eventually, so why do it? The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon. Maybe it was too far away and this was a convenient weapon on the same floor that they had to use.
could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. But this is the ultimate art room, right? Surely there's a chisel or something around here they could have used. They may have been in a hurry. Why go all the way to Kyo's lab to grab the katana? I'm thinking maybe they're trying to set him up here.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. True. But why? Stab her from a distance?
Huh?
A long weapon.
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. What do you use? When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Yeah, good question. Something I'm probably not going to solve for quite a while. Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now. What is it with these flaky-ass swords in Danganronpa? Jeez, can't we get like an original?
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. So we need to look for some gold flakes strewn about. Might point us in the right direction. Maki scolded me. They'd stood in front of CAGED's effigy.
Hey.
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you for the warning. Poor Shuichi. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy. Jeez.
By the way...
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Like I said, it wasn't gonna fly, so why did they do this? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Exactly. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. What? I'm trying to investigate, you know? You don't have to give me the evils every time.
Well...
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist's lab? Yes, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Yep, we will handle it. Gold leaf katana's been added. The hanging wax doll of Kurumi. The 4 effigies hung upside down. makes the scene particularly eerie. Why are they hung? Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Because it wasn't... Nothing in the ritual said they had to be hung upside down, right? You're supposed to sprinkle ashes on them. So why? Why are they dangling? Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Let alone 4 of them. Right. If they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Effigies hung upside down. Look at it, it's so creepy, oh my god! Why were they hung upside down? Why were they hung upside down? Were they trying to trick Angie? To think that she was upside down and everything was the other way up? That was not a serious theory. I mean, we got this door. That's also locked, right? This door is the lab's back door.
Is this...
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked. But
That's
there's gold
true.
flakes on it. And because no one has used this door since we came in here. I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the little sliding lock. So there must have been some sort of contraption to lock this door behind the culprit after they left? Gold and shiny? Could it be?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do whatever you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Okay,
Okay.
just as I suspected. This lock will slide without much effort. Okay. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. So it's easy to lock and unlock. Could that be what the sword was for? Because it's a sliding lock, right? Maybe they use the sword to, like, put it through the gap in the door and shift the lock open and closed? I don't know, maybe. Probably not closed because the katana was still in here, right? Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. Yeah, why is that? The front door that we came in has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over here has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Yep. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder's lock's key was taken by the Monocubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. But then why would he reveal that he can pick locks, you know? Right in front of us. Like, we already knew, yes, that he could pick locks, but why draw attention to it again by opening the door for us? Doesn't seem like something a culprit would do. They wouldn't even hang around. They'd just let us not go inside. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie. But when you lockpick, I don't think you can lockpick to close a door, can you? I'm pretty sure lockpicking is just for opening doors, isn't it? Because you have to put the pins up and then open the door. By lockpicking, would you be putting the pins back down? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's possible, right? I think it is. Got it.
If I remember correctly...
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared in an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. Yeah, but to be honest, Maki, so are you. Everyone's going to think you might have done this. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Kokichi's lockpicking's been added. Honestly, I've got no real clue. There's nothing obvious sticking out at me. I don't have a gut feeling like I had with Kurumi, at least at this point. Gonta?
Why?
Was it you? A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Because student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime. Yeah, but wasn't the council patrolling around?
You.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But it Atua's rule. Angie says he punish us if we not follow his rules.
But...
The student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night.
Huh?
She was?
But
No way. Student council would never break own rules. Really?
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Yeah, you'd think so, but that's not what you guys arranged for yourselves. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here?
Gonta,
If
idiot.
so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta knew. Or saw, sorry. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. It's alright, man. I mean, I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council rule. I mean, surely we had some rebels out here, and some of the student council must have been patrolling around. Tsumugi, do you know? Was it you? I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? I really, really hope it's not. I told her not to do anything stupid. I don't know if she listened to me. But I don't think she's capable of this. Surely not.
Huh?
Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko? Like, at this point, I don't really know. Could it be someone who opposed the student council who killed Angie? Or could it be someone within the student council who betrayed Angie? You know? It's hard. Because it's easy to say, yeah, it's obviously the people not on the student council, but then you want to think maybe to keep suspicion away, it would be one of the student council people, from a writer's point of view.
Actually.
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab. No, she kind of got kicked out.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Ah.
Yeah. Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious, but it's also the most obvious, right? Tsumugi's account's been added. Now we have to think, did Angie let them in? Or did they find another way in? I think we finished investigating everything for now. Well, if we finished investigating, I don't think we
Got a
found
minute?
another alternate way in, right? Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. I like how in the first chapter we had Kaede helping us, second we had Kaito, and now we've got Maki helping us. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're
I know.
right.
First we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? I don't know, but I like it, okay? Just please don't threaten my wife.
sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. Yeah, It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. She is. She's cold and calculating, which is what I like. And she doesn't really, you know, force things upon me like a certain someone who I'm psychic to. Not gonna name names. You? I haven't interviewed you yet. Surely it wasn't you. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out.
Huh?
You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey,
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
wait!
Hey, wait, goddammit! Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen?
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this. Go on.
You know,
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual? Or another purpose?
well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be...
Diversions?
Listen up!
Yep. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that? By drawing our attention to the wax dolls, they might have hidden something in this room that we'll overlook?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Oof. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know. Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! You're gonna... Don't take their pants off, surely. You try to look up the wax figure skirt. Okay. She's going after Kaede? Or Kirumi?
Hey!
What are you doing? Stop that!
What?
I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Why? Why would you ever want to think that? Unless there's a clue in there? Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? Whoa, Mew. You're about to become the next victim. At this rate, okay?
Ha! Fucking virgin!
If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. Well, you were after Kibo, and he's a robot, okay? I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time. Well, don't know what we accomplished with that. Anything else in this room? Doesn't look like there's anything else worthy of mention, right? Already investigated everything. I suppose let's leave Angie's body. Alright, so the ultimate anthropologist's lab. Should we check on what the others are doing? Can we even go to those empty rooms? Let's try that first, shall we? Because the lab's right here. Let's bypass that. I think they're in the middle one. I should go to the ultimate anthropologist's lab. I need to investigate the katana. Alright. Fine. Let's check out the katana, and then we'll move along. So it must be missing from the display case? It's just the sheath there now, right? Cool. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... this. It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all. I mean, Maki, all I'm hearing is you suspect everybody. So, you know, we need to narrow this down somehow.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Gold leaf katana has been updated, but wasn't Kyo, like, always in here? I suppose he wouldn't be if the nighttime curfew was a thing, but maybe he snuck up here, because he was really obsessed with this lab, and just reading and absorbing every bit of knowledge that was contained in here. Oh, Kokichi? Hello. What are you guys doing here?
You.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
Yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. This thing on the ground? What is that? We brought the wooden dog statue and the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on the seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study? Now? Really? We don't have time. So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the caged child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here. What do we got?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Jeez. What are you guys up to? Is this even gonna work? I feel like this is just a gigantic waste of time. But then again... Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium and a dark place with no light.
If I remember
Spooky,
correctly...
just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the 4 other participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. Okay. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When the preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. Didn't one corner have like a hole in the ground? I'm nervous about this. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. Fantastic. Splendid. That sounds complicated. Well, do you believe in this, Maki?
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo's been wanting to conduct the seance for a while. Who's the spirit medium in this case? Is it Kyo? Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of these copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it.
But...
But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh? Well, you know...
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes. I would love to.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet. But what if we have too many people?
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh? As a detective, I've got to be a skeptic, which means I gotta go in there and see what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Okay. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Caged child's been added. Alright, come on. Let's view the seance. I don't know, I have a bad feeling about this. What if he really does get possessed by Angie or something, right? Or nothing's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. Looking forward to this. Okay, we're all in here.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Hopefully we didn't do some sort of seance in the love suite. Because this seems like a great fantasy of his, is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Yeah, I knew there'd be too many people.
Oh, man.
What a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Just like that. Why me? I mean, you are a robot. Do you even count? But then I was gonna say, isn't there like a peephole in one of these walls? Sure, they could just look through it. I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up!
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? I voiced my opinion already. I said that this was never going to work with you before you even volunteered yourself, alright? So, you have no one to blame but yourself. That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me!
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude!
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. She really wants to talk to Angie. She lost a great friend. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. Don't blame me. I'm not the one who volunteered you to leave. Jeez. Is it even so bad? Yeah, what did I do? It's just a seance.
So then...
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
Do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed. You've had a successful seance before?
Well then...
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Are terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. As if we aren't cursed enough already, okay? We're in a killing game. Could our life be any more horrible? I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. He's the ultimate anthropologist, Shuichi. Come on. This is probably like, he probably knows this like the back of his hand. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. At last, at long last, young guard dog and little lost girl sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom within the darkness. At last, at long last, how many will there be by dawn? Will there be 2, or just 1? Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last, Angie. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. Oh, is he going to play the flute for us or something? Now listen to Kyo sing the song. I did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics. Just pop it on your truth bullets section of your handbook. Maybe we can refer to it. Then again, I don't think our monopads will be allowed during the seance. It'll emit light, just like a phone in a theater. Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then...
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie.
So then...
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. Because you're a mage, but not a sage. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
I'll do it. Tenko. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Well, that's awfully considerate of you, Tenko.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Okay, why the sentimental speech? Now... Tenko.
By the way,
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes,
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Why? What's this? This is like a major death flag. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
then-
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
yes!
Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later. Better.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
Okay.
Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Can you imbue it with magical properties?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake! I have 5-star flexibility.
I just got a bad feeling about this.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as to not disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. I just have a feeling this guy's gonna just jump onto the circle, lie down on his back, and start making snow angels with the salt. It's just something Kokichi would probably do.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Really? What is it made out of? Platinum?
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Oh, come on, guys. Surely. Maybe we should have just got Gonta to lift this up.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
Because I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role.
Okay.
All right, everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Is this like a Himiko's magic trick? Is Tenko gonna disappear?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Why is everything so heavy? Oh, okay, that's why. It's gigantic.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Yeah, this is like a setup for a magic trick.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
See, now, this feels like a setup, right? I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. It feels like a setup. They're saying, oh, this is all so heavy and stuff. And I just have a freaking bad feeling. The lights are gonna go off. The lights are gonna come back on. We're gonna find Tenko dead in this cage. And we're gonna be like, how the hell did she get killed? If all this heavy stuff was on top of her. Please don't let that happen.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Really?
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
My heart is racing right now.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
I mean, Himiko's already standing on it.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. See, it's just death flags everywhere.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. Okay, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna stand in the middle. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
And don't step on the salt.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
See, and the gaps in the floor, right? I'm just gonna go out on all... Okay, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, got it.
This could all be for nothing.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me.
Sure.
Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
Here we go. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one? What the fudge is going on? Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last. That's the end of the song, right? What the hell was that noise? Reach out and touch Wraith? We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers.
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? Oh my god.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Why won't Tenko answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Guys, I swear to God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait. Dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around. But whatever. Guys, I can't handle this right now. Oh my god. It's 1:13 in the morning, I can't handle this. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. There's a hole in the floor. I can see a fucking hole in the floor. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh?
No.
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. What could it be? What could it fucking possibly be? The gigantic blood stain? Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Is she still alive or she dead? Just... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up and... I'm done.